As part of our strategies for success with Digital Printer, we invited 10 printers from across the UK to find out what their views and what their experiences are in looking at beyond printing. So what activities can they do to make their customers more successful and to make them more successful in broadening the range of services that they're offering way beyond purely putting ink onto paper and finishing activities.
What we took from today's event was a huge amount of comfort that we're doing the right thing, that we're along the right lines. It was a huge decision that Taurus took at the beginning of the year to move from being just a traditional printer to a marketing solutions provider, and today has given me comfort and confidence that we're on the right lines, because a lot of the other companies here today are saying the same things. We've seen an increase in our turnover and certainly profitability with those clients that we are now providing a wider service to, not simply a print provider but a marketing solutions provider.
We're not producing one solution for one problem. We have to provide a range of solutions to sort and solve a problem, as it were. And a lot of that stems from our creative team, and all the way through from digital, litho, online, cross-media. Everything's beginning to complement each other as opposed to replacing any form. There'll never be a paperless office, for example.
The thing that kept coming back is that if you want to use communication to actually achieve something, the content is always the most important thing. So it doesn't matter whether it's Facebook, whether it's an email campaign, whether it's print. It's not just one thing. Well, looking at a range of activities to engage the final consumer, because those final consumers are changing.
I think it's fair to say that typically printers haven't been known for their marketing skills, and I see that this is a massive transformation for them to make. A lot of the printers that I work with are on that road, they're on that journey. Some more successfully than others. Some have really embraced it and have really invested in that, and others are working towards it probably by buying those services in rather than delivering them themselves, and project managing the whole thing, which I think is what printers are really, really good at. The results I'd expect them to see, and the ones that I am seeing, are it becomes much less about price. It becomes much less a price conversation. It's much more about value, less about budget, and more about return on investment.
Yeah, I wanted to try and understand what cross-media was really all about, see how much we might need to change as a business to compete in that market. If we needed to change our structure, we do dabble in it a little bit now. We do obviously design and we do some marketing with clients, but it's really an unexplained territory to us, so it's good to find out.
And I think the other thing that's important is that the skills that are involved in putting a print project to work are very complicated. You need design, you need the production skills, you need the data handling if you're doing a personalised report. There's a lot of project management in there, and if you can utilise those skills and activities and broaden the range of things that you're doing traditionally, there are lots of opportunities for you to increase the range of services you offer and generate some return and money on it.
It's nice to have heard other people's thoughts to reinforce what it is we are doing, but I think the crux of today's talk and what we're going to take back is do more of the same, which is more involvement with the customer, get in there early. Don't wait for the customer to decide they need a printed item as the final product, but talk to them as to what they're trying to achieve and discuss with them the best way of doing that, whether it's cross-media, print or so forth.
It's very easy within a business to get caught up and get very much bottled into a little bubble within the business. So being in front of clients always gives us a perspective of, as a business, where we are and where we need to be. But coming to an event like this and speaking to other people in the industry, on the outskirts of the industry, also gives us another viewpoint of where the industry sits. It just helps me take a step outside the business and look back in on it, really.